Hey, believe it or not, this is a video I've been dying to make. Real talk. A lot of y'all might think that I had lost faith in Jameson Williams, that I had given up on Jameson Williams, that I had called him a bust. I've never done any of those things. From the beginning of him taking the football field for the Detroit Lions. And again, this is something that I don't control. If you are the 12th overall pick, drafted in the first round, you've got to produce. We hold Hutch to the same standards. We hold Jahmyr Gibbs to the same standards. If you are taken in the first round, you have got to perform. I started giving J-Mo his flowers last week, and I'm going to continue to do so today. Now, for everybody in the comment section that's going to come up and be like, we're praising Jameson Williams for a block. I saw that last week. Without the block from Jameson Williams, David Montgomery doesn't go 75 yards. That wind up being the difference in the game against the Chargers. He's a fierce blocker. It seems like every time Monty is out there, no matter what's going on with J-Mo, he's in on the block. All right. Got to give the young man flowers. He's making his ascension to what we drafted him and what we really knew he could be. All right. Now you can go and keep receipts. All right. Just like I do. Never called him a bust, never alluded to him as a bust. We had to have the bust conversation because that's what conversation you have about first round picks. That's just the way it is. But I want to show you something. The encouragement from Jameson that we're getting about Jameson Williams. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Poole. Again, this is coming from Justin Rogers' Twitter. Look at the offensive snaps for the Detroit Lions. When we get down here to the wide receivers, Jameson Williams had 40 snaps. 65% of the offensive snaps Jameson Williams played. All right. This is his career high of snaps. Every single week, it's going up. He played 5 less than Josh Reynolds. He played 13 less than Sam Laporta. He played 17 less than St. Brown. He played more than Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Brock Wright, Khalif Raymond, who is a little dinged up, Donovan Peoples-Jones. He played more than all the receivers, but 2, which is St. Brown and Josh Reynolds. A lot of y'all in the comment section feel that he is going to take over for Josh Reynolds. I have a thought that we will re-sign Josh Reynolds, maybe a 1-2 year deal. Josh Reynolds is only 28, 29, I believe, and he has been a legitimate piece to the future or how far we've come for the Detroit Lions. But Jameson Williams is slowly creeping up, and he could be about to take over for Josh Reynolds and take some of those targets away from Josh Reynolds. But here's what Jared Goff had to say last night when it comes to Jameson Williams. This is after the game. Says you can see that it's not just coach speak too. When the Lions dialed up the fourth quarter bomb, Amon-Ra St. Brown told J-Mo he was going to score on it. Jared Goff wasn't afraid to cut the ball loose either. More evidence of the growing trust with the kid. So here's the quote. Goff said, "The last couple of weeks for him have been so good. He's practiced well. We do trust him now. We trust him a lot." That's a big deal. See, y'all thought I was being hard on him. I wasn't being hard on him. I literally said that the trust was not there. It wasn't. Jared Goff, probably like any other quarterback, I would say he has the strongest bond with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Then Josh Reynolds. Laporta, he's building that. But that Jameson Williams did not have the trust. You cannot have trust if you keep dropping the ball. Something else he didn't do yesterday. So that's 2 times, 2 games in a row, if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me correctly, that he did not drop a pass. Let's look at J-Mo's stats for yesterday's game. Check this out. This is so encouraging for all of us who really do want to see J-Mo succeed. He has tied the number of games that he has played last year, this year, with that suspension being cut short. The Lions have played 10 games. The suspension was released after 4, and he's played in all of them. He has already 9 more receptions. It took him a while to get going off 20 targets. So you can see the targets are going up as well. I think it was 2 last week. It was 2. He was 3 the week before that or something like that. It was 6 weeks and he didn't have any catches. All right. He has 133 yards, already has 2 touchdowns. Now, yesterday's pass was of 32 yards. I believe the 45-yarder was still in the game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So he's already doing better than he was last year. Now, you might say, well, that's not really a big deal. This is what he should be doing. And you're right. It's what he should be doing. But I think it is a big deal. Not only is Jameson Williams out there blocking, no block, no rock, he's actually catching the football 2 weeks in a row. No drops. No drops. If my memory serves me correctly, right? So this here, no drops against the Chargers, right? The Ravens is when he was horrific in that game. But again, let's go back to Jared Goff's quote. What did he say? Again, Jared Goff says, he said, he's practiced so well. We do trust him now. We trust him a lot. And as we saw from the snap count, he has 5 less snaps than Josh Reynolds. By the end of this season, the Lions still have 7 games left. By the end of this season, if Josh Reynolds, let's just say Josh was healthy. I don't know if something is bothering Josh as far as physically, but Jameson Williams could have more snaps than Josh Reynolds at the end of the year, which is what we would expect, right? We drafted this guy to be our deep play threat. Now, if you go back and you watch the touchdown pass, it was always going to Jameson Williams. But you know what impressed me more than that? Coming across the middle, caught it, got lit up, hit onto the ball. So not only did he catch it, he absorbed the hit and was crucial in keeping that drive alive. And then the touchdown to bring us within 1 score. So trust me, I don't want to see anybody who plays for this team here. I don't want to see anybody fail. Anybody. Jeff Okudah, I wanted to see him succeed, but I knew he was lost on this team. Jameson Williams, if you don't produce, this is what happens, right? Growth, trust is what Jameson Williams is starting to do. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see, right? He was a factor in us winning yesterday's game. I don't know if you guys knew this, but on punt returns, Jameson Williams was in the rotation. We never saw him, but it came out yesterday before the game that Jameson Williams was in the punt rotation. Jahmyr Gibbs was in the kickoff rotation, but very few kickoffs are returned. And I think the one we did, Craig fumbled, right? This is a good thing, And again, I am not trying to be negative. I don't want Jameson Williams to fail. But what I do on this platform is I speak my mind. And I feel like sometimes I speak for some fans as well, right? And the bottom line has always been, it matters where you're drafted, right? We talk about it all the time. Brock Purdy is relevant because he was Mr. Irrelevant. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a big deal. But if he was a first rounder like Jamar Chase, it would be different. He wouldn't be surprising everybody. Nobody can believe this kid fell to the 4th round, right? But maybe that adds to his greatness. So I'm not saying anything that doesn't need to be said, right? He'll be fine. It looks like he will be. And that pleases me more than you know. Real talk. We still need defense. That's 100%. But to see Jameson Williams start to get comfortable, to see Jared Goff, if Jared Goff can trust you, that's a big deal because he thrives off that. And again, all now you're going to see Jameson Williams get more involved. Now it's going to be end rounds. Now it's going to be some slants. He's going to catch one. He's going to take it to the house. We're not just going to see all these deep passes. Something else is going to happen, because with that trust comes more opportunity. So shout out to Jameson Williams, man. Another week of your flowers. Here you go. Good to see it. Keep up the good work. Let me know what you think about Jameson Williams. If you did throw the bus, if you were trending bus. We had a conversation about the letters. Where was Jameson at on the bus scale? It was on the other channel. Some was BU, some was BUS, some was going to be BUS after this year. Looks like we might not have to worry about that after all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, because guess what? We hit 16,000 today. We got a goal of 20K by the end of the season, which could very well be Super Bowl Sunday. So you can help me do that. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know if you didn't subscribe. Did you see the animation? Help me reach my goal. I would appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.